Hello, Indy Mogulers. Do we say that?
Yeah, Indy Mogulers.
Okay.
And action.
Hello, Indy Mogulers. We are West Havenbrook Productions. I'm John.
And I'm Justin. And we are very proud to be this month's Indy Mogul. You want me to do it?
You want to say that?
And we are very proud to be the Indy Mogul Awesome Directors for the month. The next 4 weeks, we'll be taking you behind the scenes of our action-packed web series, The Danger Element, and teaching you
some tips and tricks for making an awesome action film without a lot of money. Do you need an ambulance? This week, we're going to be showing you how to cheaply and
safely
create a car chase sequence, much like the one featured in episode 1 of The Danger Element.
This scene includes driving, fighting in the back of a truck, and doing lots of other cool stunts. To create all these things, you're going to need the following things.
2 to 3 vehicles, your actors, a leaf blower, good technique, and awesomeness.
First things first, with any action sequence, you need to pre-plan your entire scene with either a storyboard or detailed shot list.
On The Danger Element, I chose to use a shot list, but you can use either technique, that's just my preference. But it's important to plan your shots ahead of time. For one, it will help you make sure that you get all the pieces of the puzzle that you need to make a good sequence. Also, it helps all of your crew get on the same page. It can be kind of dangerous with vehicles and stuff. You want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. Right, Ben Page?
That's impossible.
Good. As part of your pre-planning process, you might want to watch some chase scenes from movies that inspire you, that you might want to emulate as you plan your chase sequence. Like the car chase from The Matrix Reloaded.
When they're fighting on top of the tanker truck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. We should also do when Harrison Ford was running on top of the tank in Last Crusade, with the tank treads and everything.
That's a classic, I like that one.
Really good.
What about when Toonsis drove off the cliff?
And he blows up.
Yes!
Yeah, I like that too. We should also do like when Val Kilmer jumped off the building to get away from Nicole Kidman's claws, and he landed in the Batmobile to escape.
Oh, yeah!
That's what I'm talking about.
Batman
We got it, man.
Yeah!
Once you have this, you can start to break down different shots that will be filmed the same way. For the car chase, we had 2 different kinds of shots. Fake moving shots, where we actually just parked the car on the side of the road and made it look like it's moving, and actual moving shots. It's better to film all your non-moving shots at one time, and then film all of your moving shots at once. This is all part of that pre-planning. You're going to figure out exactly what you need and break it up into the 2 categories. Once you're set up for one type of shot, you can just get them all out of the way before moving on to the next type. This will be shot out of sequence, but it's going to make things move a lot faster. Trust us. It's going to be easier on everybody.
For example, here's part of our finished car chase scene, just to show you which shots were actually moving and which ones were still, and how they integrate together. You get the idea. You're pretty smart. Now let's break down tips for filming each of these types of shots. First up is camera shake. Since the car's not actually moving, camera shake gives the illusion of speed and danger. Second, always shoot from a low angle. This way, all you see is the sky, and you can't tell that the car isn't really moving. Also, as Orson Welles will tell you,
low angles look cool.
And last, but certainly not least, is fake wind. A cheap leaf blower like the one we use only costs like $100, and that hair whipping in the wind really helps sell the illusion. If you can't afford a leaf blower, ask around. Someone's parents might have one in the garage.
Before we start talking about real moving shots, let's go over some basic safety tips. 1. You don't need to drive fast to sell these effects. You can drive slower and still make it look cool. 2nd, you need to do this on a closed or empty road. We used a country road way out in the boonies where there was no other traffic. Do not try this in a town or city. 3. You don't always have to use a truck. Using a truck can be very dangerous, and many times we'll just use 2 cars like we did in Sock Baby 3. Lastly, just remember that any kind of driving shots can be very dangerous. If it feels unsafe, it probably is. Attempt this technique at your own risk, and please be very careful. Okay, now that we feel better about all of you not suing us, let's go over technique. Shooting the vehicle from the side shows the background moving in a constant blur. This makes the vehicle look like it's traveling much faster than it actually is. To make vehicles look closer than they actually are, zoom in a little bit and flatten the perspective. This makes the vehicles look like they're right next to each other while you're filming out of the back of a 3rd vehicle. Also remember that shaky camera. It makes things look way fast. Being successful with this is all about safety, technique, and doing your homework. Well, that's it for Wes Havenbrook's first tutorial on the Awesome Directors Project.
If you have any more questions about car chases or the danger element, just leave a comment below.
In fact, we want to know your favorite car chases of all time. So go ahead and leave a comment below telling us what your favorite car chase is from a movie, and then we'll go through them and pick our top 3 if we agree with what you put.
We'll be back next week with our tutorial on zero-budget screen fighting, but in the meantime, you should check out episodes 1 through 4 by clicking on the links in the video or in the description below. Also, you can, if you want to know other stuff. Also, if you would like to be notified of our future videos, you can subscribe to the channel by clicking here.
See you next week, everyone, and thanks for watching. Insert other funny West Havenbrookness. Tortuga.